Okay. All good, Emma? All right. Thanks for everybody being here today. Excited to kick off the 25-26 season. Got Mya Meredith with us at the end, Taysha Rushton, and Abby Wolterman. Three experienced players here with us, with Mya being a fifth-year senior, Taysha being a sixth-year player, and then Abby being a true senior, the only true senior we have on the roster this year. But looking forward to their leadership as we go through this year and what they can provide for us on that end, plus their abilities on the court and the things that they can do with our team. Having 9 new players, these guys have done a great job so far with the other 3 returners that we have on the roster and bringing everybody together. Our chemistry's been good, and I think we're excited to get ready to play somebody different here soon, tomorrow night. So looking forward to that part.
Have you talked about the meshing of players? I think the role is or how.
Yeah, Abby.
I think we took advantage of the summer, bringing some new players in, and then Taysha joined us in the fall. So we all kind of had some chemistry, and then adding her into it was pretty easy. She's got a lot of experience, and she's very vocal on the court, so that helps with her leadership as well. And Mya's really good at leading by example, so showing the new players how to play offense, especially with our talented freshman class. This is a different speed of play, and they've adjusted really well, and I think both of them have done a good job leading them.
For you, that first year, what are the lessons? Coach,
Learned a lot. I think that's anytime you take over a new job, there's always road bumps that happen. And I think with our situation last year, we had losing the 2 that we lost to in the portal, in Carter McRae and Kamari, the 2 leading scorers. I probably overestimated some of our ability to score late in games and put people in the right spots, and we didn't work on that early enough in the preseason. So we tried to do more into game situations this year to prepare us, because we lost so many close games last year, and we were always right there and could never really get over the hump. And so, I think that was the biggest thing that I learned, is trying to do a better job for our players and putting them in spots to be successful when it mattered most. And we've tried to do that so far, and I think we've done a good job. You never know until you get into that moment. Bright lights, people in the stands. So, the learning curve is still there for us, because, again, we have some talented players. We have talented players returning. We have talented players coming in, and we're still learning each other, just like every team in the country that has this roster right now. I mean, we're trying to figure things out.
is this jump from year 1 to year 2, like for athletes, it all set up?
Dan, I hope I don't have a sophomore slump like some sophomores may have, and hopefully our sophomores don't have a slump either. Yeah, I just think you feel more comfortable, and the surroundings, what's going on, the league. That's the whole thing. You're learning 10 new teams in the league to play against, styles of play. So it's not like how it was at Thomas More, where, well, it kind of was, because Thomas More we jumped every division. But you're just not. You're more aware of what's happening and who you're playing against and the style of play, so that you can really coach your team a little bit more and help them be prepared.
How will this team look different?
I think Abby said it already. A talented group. We're bigger. I think we're more athletic. I think we're faster. I think having Taysha and adding Kylie Hunt, another junior college guard, will increase our pace of play. Our ability to score is greater, and We have more length on the perimeter now too, so we can do some things defensively. All sounds good, but we got to get to mesh, right? We got to put them in the right spots, and then their job is to go out and execute, and we'll see how that all works out. But I think they're ready for that challenge.
5 weeks practice. How do you notice?
Jim, it's been forever. 5 weeks is generous when you include the summer months of those 8 weeks. So, it's been a long time. I think their competitiveness, how they really compete each day and push each other. Just like any 18 to 22-year-old, you're going to have ups and downs and days off and stuff. But for the most part, they've done a really good job of pushing each other and also pushing themselves. They've been in the gym a lot this year. I think I'm ready for that to show when we play and tomorrow night and then open up next week. Hopefully it speeds it up, the games, so they don't drag on forever. Those don't know any challenge. We have to, I think we call it appeals on the women's side. So the men call it challenges. But if we have a timeout left, we can appeal. You're not going to see the officials go to the monitor for anything. So, coaches have to be more trusting of players. I got to trust these guys to say, no, that wasn't out off me. That should be our ball. And they can help us out on that part of it. We haven't talked about that yet. We got a week left to do that. But just to make sure that we're all on the same page, because if we don't have a timeout, then it's a technical foul, and trying to get back into the game is going to be even harder. But I like it because that way, everybody makes mistakes. We make mistakes. I make mistakes coaching. Our players make mistakes and have some turnovers and some bad fouls. Officials are going to make some mistakes on calls, so not everything is able to go back to review. We got to live with it. It's life lessons. We got to live with what happens.
Are you able still to ask?
We can do it whenever on certain calls, and then if we have a timeout, we lose a timeout. That's where if we don't have a timeout, then it goes to a technical foul at the end. So it's a little different on men's side than what they have because of the challenge.
I'm coming for the players, especially in mid-major. Everybody talks about roster guys. I said you first.
My reason for coming back was just because, last year, obviously, it was my first year coming off ACL. And I knew, my potential, and last year it wasn't I started to get going in the last part of the season. So I knew what I could bring this year, and I didn't know what I wanted to do afterwards either, and I just wanted to use my last year eligibility and hopefully lead us to a Horizon League championship, so.
So last year was my first year here. I transferred here to finish. I wasn't leaving, and after last year, I knew we weren't done, and I trusted Coach Hands. I was really excited to have the opportunity to play for him because I knew him in high school from Cincinnati. So I hope that this year we can finish it out and win a Horizon League championship.
Taysha, you're not getting off here. You're a newcomer, and it's pretty rare that a newcomer. So kind of tell us how you, what the coaching staff.
Yeah, mine was kind of a unique situation getting the 6th year. I didn't really know until kind of a couple weeks into summer. I thought I was done with basketball, but hit the transfer portal, and Molly actually reached out to me first, but Coach Hands followed up because he coached against me when I was playing NAIA ball, so kind of felt like it was the right place to be. Came on a visit here, loved the girls, loved the community atmosphere and the coaches, so I'm excited to see what we can do.
Coach, it wouldn't be a winning segment. Just talk about some of the newcomers, including and what their roles are.
Yeah, I haven't heard that line in a while, Brady. So thanks for bringing that back. We might need to do a little podcast too here or something like that. All right, so we'll get that figured out. But the newcomers, when you have 9 of them, everybody brings something a little different. and the 4 freshmen came in, I thought, in the summer and did a really good job of learning. I think you could see, as every freshman likes to do, they love to score because they think and they feel that's the way to get on the floor a lot of times, and they can do that. And I think Abby's had a tough time with Jemiah Thomas guarding her inside, and then as our other post players have as well, because she brings a physical presence to us that we haven't had here in a while probably. And then Brina Beastry probably lived up to the scoring accolades that she acquired down there in Tennessee high school basketball, and the way she's able to shoot it and can get going. Caroline is the local player from Newport Central Catholic and a hard worker, able to score, knock down open shots when teammates create them for her. So that's important for her and us. And then Maddie Moody is somebody that we targeted early after getting the job and just wanted her to come in and do what she does. And she does a little bit of everything. And again, she's able to stretch the floor from our post spot. So those 4 and have probably lived up to it now. Have they been great every day? No. It's freshman trials and tribulations in a lot of situations, but they are doing a better job. And out of those 4, what do you expect to see? I don't know. In practice, they don't have any fear. I think. They play hard. They compete. And then we brought in 5 transfers, including Taysha, and went a little different route with the junior college route this time. So different for me, different for NKU and women's basketball in a lot of ways, but I think it's been good. Added Mya Jordan from Dodge City. He's from Australia, 6'2" post player that can step out and shoot it. We charted every shot this summer, and she had a great summer shooting the basketball and drill work and live play from the 3. So her ability to stretch the floor has been impressive. Probably better than I thought it was going to be, like watching her live and watching her on film throughout last season. Sam Lindhorst, I know Taysha and Mya don't like it when she guards them. Fair. Because she's just a ball hawk, defensively. So she's able to do some things there, and her learning offensive stuff and how we want to play is maybe taking a little bit longer, but she's getting there. She's getting better every day, and she's improved since she's been here, and that's what we want to see as coaches. Talked a little bit about Kylie. I know I'm going through all of them, but it's fine. Talked about Kylie, her ability to run the point and, relieve some pressure for Taysha or Anna Hamilton from that position and help them out. And she's a smart point guard, and she's getting healthy and getting back out there for us now. And then Alma, I'm not trying to say her last name, Rosselback, but hard worker, again, another player that can stretch the floor, shoot the 3. And, you asked Taysha her question, and why is she up here today? Because, again, I think leadership, I think the experience, I think the winning attitude that she brings, the competitiveness that she brings, all 9 new players won at some point in time. And that was important for us in the recruiting piece. Bring in some different mentality, winning mentality, and I think that's why our practices have been more competitive every day, and I think that's going to show when we get going. Did I hit everybody? Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't want to leave anybody out.
I got to go with Detroit Mercy just because 2 of my closest friends are there. So I think that'll be a fun and competitive game. And it'll be fun seeing them again as well.
Speaking of schedule, you can do yourself a tough nut.
Jim, all that matters is March, right? So can all those games prepare us for March? That's what we're looking for. All different styles, all different levels of competition. You go to Ohio State, you go to Louisville. I think it's a great experience for our players from the state of Kentucky, state of Ohio, and maybe some other people have been fans of those programs and universities. So, to go do that is something we need to take advantage of because it could also prepare us for the future in a lot of ways. And so we like that part of it. Opening with 4 on the road is never great, but that's just kind of how things fell. Going back down to Marshall was something we wanted to do to help them out, but then they'll return that game next year here to NKU. So, it's going to be tough. But again, I think our staff, being second year, the whole staff stayed. So that's going to help us out because now, like I said before, we're more in tune. We know what's going on, and it's not all new scouting reports. There's some familiarity with where we're at. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We'll see you, home opener, November 19th, Kids Day game. And then we got an exhibition game tomorrow, so see everybody there.
Thank you.